I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bull, Jay Williams. And Jay, 16 banners, many retired numbers, the aura and the mystique. Greet the opponent here tonight.
Ed, all those accolades are great, but we're talking about 2019. This is a new, young Lakers team. Let's see what kind of effort they bring on the floor tonight.
Let's do it here from Staples Center. The opening tip won by the Lakers as we get started here at Staples Center. To Kyle Kuzma. Down low, Boogie. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Into the front court comes Wall. They trail by 2. To Beal. Here comes the screen. Beal. The drive, right to the basket. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. To James. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
To Wall. There it is, John Wall. Missed his first. That one goes.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
It's Washington with the basketball. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
John Wall trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. The free throw is good. It's back to a 1-point game. Across the timeline comes James. Looking to make something happen. To Cousins. James. Got it to go. And the foul. Get off the tracks. The train's coming through.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
DeMarcus Cousins at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 73%. And he missed the free throw. Wall. Had a good look there, but it's no good.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Jan Mahinmi trying to cash in on a 3-point play. He wants this number up, 60% career free throw shooter. He makes the free throw. 3-point play ties the game at 8.
Nice.
James into the front court. He'll run the offense to Cousins. To Kyle Kuzma. Chance for Cousins. The shot almost. To Wall. There it is, John Wall. 3 for 4. Good start.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Here comes the screen. LeBron James up against John Wall. For 3, and knocks it down. Jay, for the defender, tough to gamble once the ball's behind the arc.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Wall, defended by Cousins. Nothing going here on that drive. Wall. Short jumper stays out. Can't connect.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
LeBron with it up top. They trail by 1. Davis to Kyle Kuzma. Anthony Davis. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
The defense is doing such a good job of denying him the ball and really getting in his pocket. But he got that one to go.
Here comes the screen. Almost, but no good. Late heave to beat the buzzer. That ends the first quarter. The Lakers have the lead. One quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast. And the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
Screen coming. Gets a shot up off the mark. To Danny Green. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Beal in a matchup with Boogie. To Wall. There it is, John Wall. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
James to Davis. Finish that. Wall across the timeline. Down by 1. To Beal. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. LeBron up against Beal. To Davis. And a throwdown.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down. It's Kuzma. Doesn't have the touch. No good. To Wall. DeMarcus Cousins. Huge block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Danny Green to James. LeBron James. He's 2 for 2 now.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Wall. Deep right corner. Here comes the screen. Can't connect. Has to know what's a good shot and what isn't.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Beal. Danny Green up against John Wall. Short jumper won't fall.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
First one goes down.
Oh, yeah.
And gets both to drop at the line. LeBron James with the rock. From the outside, no good.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Here's LeBron for 2. LeBron James. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field. Desperation shot here from half court. That'll do it for the first half. The Lakers have the lead.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Lakers are up after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Wizards are in need of some changes at the half. Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Washington Wizards.
Game track. Field goals.
What you see on the screen is how this team put itself at a disadvantage. They definitely have some adjustments to make for the second half.
Player of the half.
LeBron James did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Wall with it up top. The deficit now up to 5. To Beal. Nothing going here on that drive. From the painted area, won't go down. Davis to James. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 73%. One free throw, count it. It's a three-point play, and the lead up to 8. Wizards at the controls. Wall to Beal. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Bradley Beal trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. It's back to a 5-point game. LeBron into the front court. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. To Davis. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Whoops, that won't go. That's out of bounds. Wall the last to touch. Count the bucket for 2.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Here comes the screen. Beal, defended by Cousins. The Wizards with 4 to shoot. Wide open look, won't go. To Danny Green. Davis. James. They get it to Kuzma. Down low. Throws it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Into the front court. It's Wall. His guys down 11. To Beal. Here comes the screen. Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go. Danny Green to James. To Cousins. Deep left corner. Here comes the screen. Davis to James. Fires the three. Textbook defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Davis to James. Over to the right side. Short jumper misses. DeMarcus Cousins, 4 out of 7.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Wall. To Beal. Here comes the screen. Goes to the right side. Beal. Fires the three. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
DeMarcus Cousins able to recover with the block. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. And if they were looking good at halftime, Jay, they're really looking good now.
They really turned up that intensity in the third quarter. They were looking to put this game out of reach, and they've come out close to doing it.
To James. Oh, he had it. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Wall against Cousins. Fight to shoot for Washington. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Second effort. LeBron James rejects it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
DeMarcus Cousins trying to cash in on the three-point play. He struggled so far. Oh, he can't connect. Wall into the front court. Down a bundle. And scores.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
LBJ with it. Oh, a nice step through to get to the basket.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Into the front court comes Wall. His guys down big. Screen coming. Beal defended by Cousins. To Wall. The Wizards with 4 to shoot. Wall. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
In the paint, you need to finish, just like that.
LeBron into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead.
Double team. Here we go.
To Danny Green. James to Danny Green. James, great defense, forcing the miss.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Screen coming. Wall sizing up Cousins. Not that time. To James. They'll get it down to Davis. Stuffs it down with authority.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
To Wall. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
LeBron against the five-time All-Star. Not that time.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Cousins to Danny Green. Shot from the lane won't go. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Troy Brown at the line. First one, counted. Goes 2 for 2. Across the timeline comes James. His guy's up by 15. The Lakers get the victory as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers were simply amazing in this contest. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. Check out the leading scores for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Wizards did not look good in this one, and neither did the score. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight, because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. Check out the leading scores for the Washington Wizards.
Game track. Field goals.
The Washington Wizards were terrible with their shooting, and I'm pretty sure that's not news to anyone that's out there. What will become news, however, is if their poor shooting starts to create turmoil within the team. They really dug themselves a hole in the opening quarters.
Player of the game.
The chosen one could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.